Hey, what's going on? CJ Wilson here with Dope Talk. Of course, I am your host. Got a special edition right here. Of course, we always got to go live for this week. Got my brother Larion being in the big time Miami insider with 26 degrees. How you doing, brother?
Chilling, man. Good to be back. Been a long time, man. It's that week, man. Y'all know what the energy is. Y'all know the vibes. This is my favorite one. This brother versus brother. The other people, them like that cousin you don't really like. I don't
Right.
really rock with them like that. They still at the reunion. You guys speak because Auntie told you to, but
Auntie told you. You don't
I
get a
don't
fuck
really rock
with
with them
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Man. It's good to be back, man. Talk a
Yeah,
little ball, man.
you don't hit them up to say, we about to take a trip to the corner store
Nah,
real quick, man.
nah, you missed all the cruise. I ain't hit you. My
Yeah.
fault. Nah, I thought I told Auntie to tell you that we were gonna pull up, but yeah, it's too late now though. Ain't
Too
nothing
late
you can
now.
do
We done
this
already
time.
went.
We gonna get you on the next one though, for real. You got my number right.
Right.
You know that energy. You know the energy.
Know it all too well. Well, no, it's been good though, bro. Definitely good to kick it with you. We got a big one, probably the biggest one we've had in a long time. That really got some implications on certain things, especially ACC play and playoff implications as well. Even though it could have been a lot bigger if FSU didn't take a loss last week to UVA, it could have been a damn top five matchup, something we haven't seen in a long time. But nonetheless, it's still a huge matchup, a night game in Doak Campbell Stadium. Florida State versus Miami is going to be a star-studded event to say the least. Really excited for this one. Before we get started, man, I know we got a few people hanging out, man. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit that like button again. It takes 2 seconds to show a little love and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys haven't. And we're also going to be this Miami Florida State week, so we're gonna be hanging out a little bit after we give our little score prediction and all that type of deal, and talk about both sides of the ball as far as what we feel can go good or wrong for each team. We got to have the call-in portion and listen from the fans, Florida State fans, Miami fans as well. You guys hit the link in the comments. We got the call-in portion of the show. Um, Super producer Harlan go get it over there and have the link in the comment for you guys to tap in and get your take off and kind of go from there. And I want to hear from you guys. And also super chats as well too. I know the damn comment section about to go crazy, especially once we really get going and start kicking off. Won't be able to get to all the comments, of course, but if you guys want a specific comment that you guys want to be answered, hit that super chat. All super chats get answered, no matter the amount. So go ahead and hit that super chat, and we'll get you put up on the big screen and get your question answered, whatever it may be. Hell, it don't even have to be a question. You just want to talk a little shit and want everybody to see it. We can do that as well.
Talk to us.
Oh yeah, last thing too, man. Of course, the tailgate, man. We got the big ass tailgate going. I'm gonna be talking about this throughout the show as well. Big tailgate. Miami, I'm sorry, the Alabama one was crazy. Miami one is always going to be a dope one. We got the night game for this one, so we're going to be hanging out pretty much all damn day on lot 19. You already know how that shit go on lot 19, man. It get real crazy. So grab your tailgate ticket. I know game tickets have been expensive as well too. So if you guys aren't going to be, oh that shit crazy, bro.
Man, listen, I seen an old fan say Taylor Swift must be performing at halftime. I said, my brother, I could not agree more. That's crazy, man. We annual rivals. Y'all ought to be ashamed. I mean, don't get me wrong. I went to the Notre Dame game. The tickets was just as outrageous. Florida game, super outrageous. Like, that's crazy for the fans. I mean, it shows you the temperature of this game and what's really going down. But yeah, they ripping on them tickets,
It's
man.
on that, but the tickets are already on 10 in FSU because the new renovations and that type of deal. So
Right.
even going back to the East Texas A&M and the Kent State game, them tickets was about 100 plus in some regards, in some areas,
Yeah.
and there was some people that was kind of complaining about those ticket prices. You factor in the Miami game, that shit, you right, man. There might be a damn Taylor Prince concert coming in 100%. Taylor Swift concert,
Taylor
excuse me. But yeah, bro. So yeah, if you also, so like I said, if you don't have your ticket to the game, you guys are in luck. We're gonna have TV streaming the game. Do the same thing versus Alabama. So if you guys just want to kick it, drink, eat good food, and party amongst FSU and Miami fans as well, you can watch the game on top of lot 19. Should you may be able to hit a war chant from lot 19? How loud that bitch gonna be in there? But man, make sure you guys grab your tailgate ticket. If you don't go to the game, $65. Shit, you gonna have food, you gonna have liquor, you gonna have a live DJ, of course, and then we're going to be streaming the game as well. So shit, you can't beat that for 65 a pop. So go ahead and grab your tailgate ticket also if you haven't already.
It's a vibe, man. I've been up there before. You doing it with James?
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good vibe. So yeah, hey, listen, it's a good time to take the game, man. Save a couple of dollars, still enjoy yourself immensely. Um, like I said, man, there's more family vibes out there. You know, we're gonna kick that. We're gonna kick that shit, but that's just
Oh no,
it got to go that way. But
no, no. It's the
nah,
other
great
way.
time, man.
You want to be one
It
way.
got-
What
hey,
my boy, one, when not Omar, what God damn it, I drew a damn blanket in the wire. My God,
we're gonna give you a mulligan. You'll come back to it. But nah, yeah, y'all
you want to
definitely
be
pull up,
one way,
man.
but it's the other way.
Oh yeah, yeah. Nah, that's Slim Charles.
And I want Slim, bro. It was damn, it should,
That
the
was Slim
second,
Charles.
who was the second big dope? Why did you? Oh, damn,
Light
Marlo,
skin.
Marlo,
Marlo,
Marlo.
Marlo. Yeah. You're right. Look, we
Yeah, when he
going off
ran
on
down them buddy at the security guard or something, and I
uh,
forgot the security guard just eyeballed him. And then you want to be one way. You want to be one way. It's the
that's
other
the
way.
wire. That's the wire for the few that might be lost on that one.
Yeah, you're tapping the wire with the wire. Man, one of the greatest series ever. And a few weeks later, Marlo put that boy on one of them vacants.
Don't
All right,
give it
guys, we're
away.
going to jump right into it. We're going to pretty much just, I guess, talk about some do's and don'ts. Some things I feel like FSU should do or try to do against the Miami Hurricanes to be successful. Some things they absolutely can't do to kind of avoid from losing this game. And then Larion's going to jump into it and give his part as well, just to give his take on how he feel like this game would go, good and bad for Miami, what they could do to be successful, and what they should do or try to do rather, what they should try to rather avoid, um, in order to not lose the game and give FSU momentum in certain situations. And then we'll get our score prediction and jump into that as well. Um, let's talk about it, man. So my keys to victory a little bit. Some of the do's and don'ts for FSU for this game. Just looking at how Miami has played in the first few games, and of course how FSU has played in the first few games, and of course the Virginia game. We got to continue, which they've done a good job at. They're the number one rushing attack in the country. We got to continue to establish the run and be committed to it. That's something that Gus does a good job of. I don't think he'll ever kind of venture away from. That's pretty much been his identity. And it doesn't have to be 6 yards per carry like what we're averaging, which is crazy. Just be around 4.4, in between 4.4 and 4.8. I think we had 4.7 against Alabama. If we do something similar to that against Miami, just to keep them honest and that type of deal and stay ahead of the chains, I think FSU will be all right. And of course, be creative and run the ball, which we've done. That's the dynamic part about Gus's rushing attack, and it's just not just ground and pound, two running backs or something along those lines. He can gash you in a multitude of ways, around the edge with speed, up the middle, of course, with the running backs and countering things like that. You got Danzy, you got Jalen Lucas, two different dynamic type of playmakers. And then, of course, you got Cromar, Gavin Sawchuk, your hard runners, and then your Swiss Army knife and Tommy Castellano. So that's why it's so hard to kind of stop the running game, because you're getting attacked in so many damn ways. It's not just your conventional running game, running in between the tackles, giving the balls to the running backs. We got the in and rounds and the reverses and all that type of deal. Be turnover free, man. That's shit. That's one of the main things that got us behind against Virginia, turnovers, right? Which I didn't understand at all. We were driving. I think we had two successful runs, like 16 yards in a row. Keziah Holmes, this first and goal against Virginia, for whatever reason. And I told you guys in the previous video, these are the only concerns I had with Gus, the only issue I had with Gus as far as the play call in the Virginia game. Those two plays, that first down with first and goal, keep running the damn ball. They can't stop the run. We got cute and tried to throw the screen pass to what a bubble pass to Squirrel White, ended up getting intercepted by the defensive end because they had pressure in Tommy's face. And then that 4th and 1 with like 2.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, where we did that funky 3 tight end set and play action and try to throw the ball instead of just running down their throats for the first down. Those are my only two issues. So continue to run the ball and be turnover free. It's coincidentally, we had 2 interceptions on those plays. And of course, man, we got to do a better job against the damn run. Like, that shit was crazy what Virginia did. They had over 200 yards rushing. We do get Kevin Wynn back on the defensive line, which is a big plus. The new depth chart pretty much got the Twins as co-starters, which is another big plus. Shout out to those freshmen. I mean, they were, outside of DJ, they were the best defensive linemen on the field against Virginia. Just didn't have that many reps. Speaking of DJ, I know people have been talking about, I guess, his lack of stats or playmaking ability, so to speak, in the middle. Understand within this new defense, he's a nose tackle, right? DJ is getting 2, 3 to 4 motherfuckers on him pretty much every damn play. It's crazy. It's a picture on Twitter that's been going around where Virginia literally triple teamed this dude in the middle, both guards in the center, and Bama double teamed him. So what does that fall on the linebackers, right? And that's been the biggest issue. The big issue against Virginia, the linebackers pretty much got exposed that game. No ways around it. And there was a combination of a mobile quarterback and Virginia using a lot of misdirection. The good thing about Miami is their run game is similar. Their run style rather is similar to Bama. It's not the same type of misdirection that you'll see against Virginia. It's more so shit. We just got better men up front. We're gonna punch you in the mouth type of deal. So that's the good thing against with playing against Miami versus Virginia. These backers can more so react and be physical versus just thinking and stuff. And that's another thing. We got to be physical. Tony White pretty much mentioned it in his press conference. Like it was the longest run Virginia had, even though they had those 200 plus yards, was like 28 yards, and that was the Earl Little missed tackle, so to speak. And Earl met him at 3-4 yards at the line of scrimmage. If Earl wrap up, that play goes differently. But Earl tried to, which I don't understand. He comes with a lot of force. He comes hard as hell. But you still 190 at the end of the day, right? So you throwing your weight around, you got these 220 backs. And granted, like a good running back is just go bounce off just like Virginia did and keep their feet moving. If you wrap up, that play is dead. But it was a lot of running plays that pretty much bled over into the secondary. They were meant for like 2 to 3 to 4 yard gains, but ended up bleeding to be 7 to 8 yard gains. That's a physicality thing. So we got to be more physical against Miami because this is the most physical offensive line we're going to see, and probably maybe the most physical running back we'll see this season as well too, because he definitely falls forward on. I rarely seen him fall backwards. He definitely falls forward on a lot of his tackles. Real physical guy, and running the football. I think I'll get Lyles back as well too, which is also going to help the running game. But again, we can't give up long drives. 2 drives against Virginia where it's 14 minutes. That took up 14 minutes of time on the play clock. The offense literally was off the field for a whole damn quarter and still put up 35 points in regulation on no 500 plus yards offense. So if you minimize those long damn drives to where we're keeping our offense on the bench, I believe our offense can score points, then we should be fine. Our tackles will definitely be tested in pass. This is probably the best. I guess you could say Miami and Clemson as far as defensive lines, but maybe the best defensive ends you will see. Definitely the best defensive end, period, in Bain. And of course, you got your residential elder, man, who's probably should be getting Social Security pretty soon in Mesidor. But we've been talking about Mesidor since the damn rugby.
Yeah, my dog getting up there. I ain't gonna hold you.
I remember we was talking about him in 22 or something like that.
He got a few grades in there. I ain't gonna hold you.
But nonetheless, he's been having. You've been talking about for a while as well too.
Yeah,
but he's been having a hell of a year, which is a formidable DN combo within him and Bain. So our tackles definitely going to be put to the test. I feel like we got to move the pocket a little bit, and Tommy being Tommy with his scrambling ability don't make easy targets. I do feel like, yeah, Tommy probably the most elusive guy that Miami has seen thus far, probably in the entire season. I'm not sure who the rest of you guys play, but it's not too many guys that's more elusive than Castellano. You want to put Beck in passing situations and throwing downs. I'm not confident in that, to be honest with you. I think we do have to do a better job of guarding the middle of the field, linebackers, and that type of deal. That's an area that Miami can exploit with the slot receiver and Tony. But if we put Miami in passing situations, I'm really not confident with Beck pushing the ball downfield. Rarely did it against Florida. In the time he did, I think he threw a pick to your boy out of Lakeland, the DB. Forgot his name. McClain.
Yeah.
And hell, even against Notre Dame, hell of a catch by number 7, but he pretty much floated that pass and put him in no man's land. Like he could have been in the hospital.
I was cussing him out. I'm live in the stadium.
I bet.
You seen and you at live time. You like, bro, what are we doing? And then to see that snag,
yeah,
I was like, oh, we got something special because we've been hearing that about 7 the whole time, but never seen him play. So but you're right. He does have a tendency at times to throw off that back foot with a little pressure coming in his midsection. It's like that's just not wise, and it caused a couple of picks in the USF game too. One of them, at least for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's a flaw that he got to continue to work out his game for sure.
Yeah, so that's my. If we could put you guys in that situation, especially on, I also think being on the road, night game and dope. First time that Miami is being tested on the road, and this the toughest environment that you could possibly play in, especially from a Miami standpoint, playing night game on the road in Doak Cameron Stadium. So that's going to be interesting. Even though I think Beck is a veteran, he won't really be rattled too much. He's played in some tough environments over the years. But like you said, we got to get pressure on. And that's the tough part about it because Miami offensive line is so good and keeping them upright. So this is going to be Tony White is going to have to get in his bag. He's going to have another Bama type of output and get creative within the pass rush. And even against Virginia, a few times we got home against Virginia, we had safety blitzes and things like that. So we're definitely going to have to get creative to make Beck uncomfortable. And if we do that, we could be okay. But just a few stats I want to talk about as far as at the team, what FSU has seen thus far from an offensive standpoint and a defensive standpoint. Like Virginia, and I think Virginia offense is pretty damn good. Like they're an old team. We talking about Mesidor. They got a bunch of AARP guys on their team as well, like fifth year, 6 year guys and things like that. Virginia's a pretty good offense. They're ranked fifth. Bama's is ranked 37th on O. And this on a comparison, I do think Miami defense is good. I don't think they've been tested to that degree. Notre Dame offense is pretty good as of late, but for some reason they didn't trust the court. I guess first, I'm gonna say for some reason I do. I guess I understand why they didn't trust them. Road game, first start, that type of defense. We feel like our running game should be elite, which it wasn't against Miami during that game. So they were kind of, I don't want to say lazy. They were chill within the play call until Miami got over that interception. They started trying to push the ball downfield. And they had a little bit of success with that. I think Notre Dame had pretty good receivers. They had some success when they tried to push the ball downfield. But we're talking about offenses. Like, I mean, UF is fucking trash on offense, and then USF is trash on offense too. For
I
like,
don't know. USF might not be trash on
they're
offense.
good at running the ball, but their quarterback isn't.
He's a good deep shot guy though.
Yeah,
The biggest problem with USF is
they don't have
red
the
zones.
yeah,
They don't have they
terrible
can,
in the red
bro.
zone.
They will get a shot downfield. They got a couple on us. So they'll get down there. That's kind of that dude's bread and butter, and I think he's gonna end up with a better job soon
Yeah,
enough.
goalless for sure because
Goalless,
he's
yeah. I
over like
think,
a one ring team.
yeah. He's really making a lot out of a little. Um, but yeah, I mean, Florida, that's definitely a fair take. Anybody can go over 13 on third down. That's
A lot of
remarkable.
the times they weren't even trying. Like I can't remember. And you correct me if I'm wrong. I can't remember one time with Florida or DJ, and I think it was a testament to the week before them 5 picks. He wasn't taking any type of shots down the field. Anytime he threw the ball, it was more so like check downs to the tight end and something along those lines. And Billy is a downfield guy in the first place, but it was shocking to me how they just should you guys to stop their running. It was just that was just pretty much it because the passing game was literally non-existent.
Yeah,
And then
I
of course
mean,
you
but we know
got
that's
with
his.
certain play calls as well too. That's go factor in your favor too.
I say, and that's the thing. You're right about that with DJ. But I think we know that's his bread and butter. That's what he really gets off.
Mm-hmm.
So I think part of the strategy was like he's going to try some of these deep shots, and we just going to take it away from him. He choked on the ball several times. Like he just sat there and held it, and then threw it out of bounds to a wide open tight end. I was
Yeah,
like, yeah, he was completely rattled out of that game.
he was rattled.
His confidence completely shot. I've been
But
saying for a
I'm
little
gonna say
bit.
I'm not sure how shocked I was because Florida's O line has been giving concerns even when they played against Rhode Island and Ice T. Them boys got some pressure on them as well. But like y'all, Bane and oh my gosh, that shit was crazy.
Now,
When,
hey,
soon as he
man
dropped that,
said
it was on his ass.
they told them jokers said PFF said that they had number 5 offensive line in the
Coming
country.
into the season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you saw my man go on that rant. I said, man, he gonna eat this shit. I couldn't wait for that video to resurface. I was like, brother, it's not gonna look like that. He said that last year
oh, you
too.
talking about that reporter, right? Oh, they
Yeah,
killed.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think the radio dude, he
yeah, the
went
radio dude,
crazy.
he was real confident, real
Man, he
confident.
went crazy because some Miami fans told him how we had the best O line in the country, and that's all subjective, whatever, right? He's like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, I guess you know so much," but according to PFF, we got
Right,
number 5 offensive line in the country. Flipping out
right. Man, that
just for
shit
them to
got
go out
cold.
there and have the worst PFF pass protection grade since they've been graded in PFF. Boys had
Man,
a 23.
oof.
So You know what I mean? I didn't even know that was a possible grade.
How is that possible, man? Well, again, if you watch that damn game and how quick the boys got back there, then you
Yeah.
kind of understand how bad it was. Because look, as soon as he snapped the ball, like it was some plays where DJ just didn't have a chance. But that's all I got as far as some of the keys, do's, and don'ts. I want to get your take on things, and then we'll get into our prediction and go from there.
All right. I look at it. I'll just take it, I guess, from a offensive defensive standpoint. So offensively, this is a 3-3-5, which, we played NC State over the years. They ran a 3-3-5 for a long time, and it could be one of them real tricky defenses when executed right. And Tony White's probably one of the best in the game currently right now. One of the few people that's running, but he does do a good job at it. So I think some of the keys to the game for us offensively, just continue to tote the rock. Let's try to run it at them. Let's try to, because that's the thing. We don't get too fancy. We don't bounce it outside too much because the O line is so, it's a massive O line. It's a lot of pushing around. In the college game, it ain't quite like NFL. Like you can just keep pushing, right? And they'll just let guys. It's weird. It's weird because it sounds like
Bro, like even
it's
against, I
damn
think
near cheating.
y'all had about a 15-yard. I'm like, come on, bro, blow that damn whistle,
Yeah,
bro.
I agree. It's weird in the college game. They literally would just let you just push and carry. I'm like,
Push it to the end zone, bro.
I'm
Like
like,
you
yo,
keep pushing.
fam, he should be down, but that ain't how they blow it in college. So, that's just going to be one of the strengths of the team. They're just massive all across the front. I mean, our center's our smallest guy, and I think he's coming in at like 6'3". So, I mean, you're looking at a bunch of 6'6" guys. The much maligned Samson Okalola coming in and getting his, he getting his 30 snaps a game, putting in work. Probably be a starter for us next year. But yeah, I think the key is going to be clock control by running that rock. Continue to just take away the opportunities. We know how dangerous, Castellanos could be. Any quarterback that can hit the deep shot and just tuck it and snatch off, and run down the field for 30, 40, maybe even more yards, it's going to always be a hard matchup for anybody any day of the week. So I think for us, the key is to just keep the ball out of his hands, limit possessions as much as possible. Something we've been able to do so far this year is be lean heavy on the run, control the clock, just kind of impose our will. So I think, especially early on, test their chin, see how tough they are at the D line. Didn't look great against Virginia last week, so I can absolutely see, hey, let's see what they got. Let's
You
just
gotta
go
ask.
back at it. Yeah,
You
you
gotta
gotta
ask.
ask, gotta show me. And a lot of what I see in this team this year to me kind of reminds me of like that Michigan team that just won the Natty a few years ago. It's not necessarily going to be the prettiest offense. It's not going to be like a lot of slinging it around like it was last year. I think a lot of this team, and it could change, it could transform a little bit over the year. We still a little early in the year, but I think this team is just going to lean on just ugly football, just lining it up and trying to run it at people. And then, from that, something we haven't seen a lot of, but I think it's something would be good to kind of implement at this point in the season, coming into a rivalry game, big game like this, where you want to try to break the spirit of that crowd. I've been in dope many times. I mean, I don't even know how many times I've been, but it is, one of the best fan bases out there. It's going to be a live environment. They show up in general, but of course for this game, it's going to be a whole uh, it's gonna be a whole slew of people out there. I just seen somebody say we ain't played a dry game yet. Uh, I I heard it wasn't gonna rain again. I heard at one point it was, but I guess as we getting closer
It
to the
was at
week,
one point, but it was more so morning. It wasn't gonna be night though.
yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully, because we have not played a dry game yet either, and that's another thing people talk about. Some of the offensive woes. I'm like, well, we also had to play in the rain every single game. And I wouldn't call them woes. It's just I don't necessarily think. Don't look for Cam Ward show.
This isn't the same, right? Exactly. It's
Yeah,
just not.
it's just not going to be that, and that's not something you should expect. So, but yeah, I like to see if we offer the run, open up the play action a little bit this game, take the opportunities to just get them to bite down if you can establish that run and take a few shots. Beck, he definitely wants to take them, and you can see a frustration in his face when he don't get to take them. Um, but they got to be there, and it's got to be the right pass. But one thing I like about him too is he will take the check down. So I say, let's try to work those linebackers, especially. I think there's an opportunity there. I saw some of y'all stats from the middle of the field last year. I mean, this last game, and it
It was
was
bad.
it was
That's what
abysmal. Yeah, it was terrible how
and I
much
feel
we
like
used.
that's you guys' bread and butter with passing, especially with the receivers. So again, that's going to
Right.
be interesting as well too. If Tony White can answer, if he can keep the run game in check to where it's not those long ass drives, and the Beck isn't carving up the middle of the field, then it could be interesting. If you guys do have those things going, the run game and the middle of the field, it could be a shootout. That could be. But my thing with that, would it being a shootout? I feel like we're going to score, but I think your defense is going to stop us. My thing with that is it goes back to my point about running the football and you guys run the football in long drives and then taking away drives from our offense.
It's got to be that if we're gonna have a shot, it's got to be keep the ball away. Just that ability to just be super explosive. It looked a little tricky sometimes last week. I saw him toss a few up there that questionable. You like, hey, got to watch that, Tom. You don't want to just you want to just fling it in the air like that. Now you got to be careful with some of those, but some of those gonna turn into big plays too. So yeah, I want to see try to go at try to see let Tony work the middle of the field. Elijah Lofton was a guy we started working in the offense a little bit more last week. He's that kind of H back, undersized, tight end type player we put out there. He probably only coming in at about 6'2", but just an athletic guy that once you get the ball in his hand, he's basically a running back. And we used him last year in the spring as a running back because we were short, because of injuries. Um, so yeah, could try to use the middle of that field. It's a copycat league, right? So if you see something work, of course, Florida State's going to try to mitigate that because they know, hey, they're going to look at that and see what it worked. But again, you got to try it out, see exactly what you can get done with that. And watch some of the O line as good as it's been. Had a lot of little silly pre-snap stuff. You don't want to shoot yourself in the foot, and that was at home. All these have been home games. That's another important detail we got to watch out for this game. It's going to be some crowd noise, obviously. Brock and Meyer was having some trouble with the ball, with the rain. I don't know if it was slipping. I'm like, bro, I don't know what you're doing. How you get a snap infraction? You like jerking and dropping the ball, little things like that. And they, some of them happen to be little drive killers. Now, luckily, the game wasn't in threat in these type situations per se, but again, it's a rivalry game. It can go a way you're not necessarily expecting it. So you absolutely want to minimize any, self-inflicted wounds in this game. And that includes Beck. Just take care of the football. I mean, he's not gonna be asked to do a lot. He can treat this like a pro game, man. I don't think we're gonna want him to throw the ball no more than 22 to 25 times. If we're doing more than that, it's trouble for us. I can tell you that right now.
Right,
If we
I
get
agree.
into just, if we got to get out there and throw the ball around 35, 40 times, something went wrong. Something went terribly wrong, and we fighting for our lives. So
I
I
agree.
think that's the keys on offense, man. And take a few shots. I think it's time. Test downfield a little bit. I think y'all got some pretty good cover corners. Um, I know y'all typically, Florida State's usually a man team. I feel like y'all been running a little more zone this year.
It's on the more
Um,
zone scheme.
yeah. So maybe some stuff to beat behind the zone. So let's pull out a few surprises. Like you said, we Lau may be back this week. Probably gonna be back this week. And JoJo Trade is another guy who, I know y'all been, the whispers is who is he? They said he was gonna be the guy. Our fans are saying, where's JoJo? We've been expecting him. We've waiting to see him. We haven't really got to get a good glimpse of him this year either. So yeah, I mean, that's another thing. See if you can get some of these guys. If you're gonna put them out there, man, it could be a little bit of a surprise attack. So see if we can utilize some of those guys. Defensively, it's pretty simple, man. Stay disciplined. Use good eye discipline. These guys going, Castellanos gonna have a lot of read option opportunities. He's elusive. He's a smaller guy, which a lot of people look at the downside of being a smaller guy. Um, but then the upside is, as funny as it may seem, sometimes you just lose sight of him.
Yeah,
And that little joke be done tuck the ball, and before you know it, you look in the wrong direction. You know hit the corner. and ate you up for some big games. So it's going to be very important that we use discipline, especially great eye discipline from the linebackers. And Bain's a good guy at containing the edge. So is Mesidor. Guys are going to really have to make sure that they're containing the edge and not just crashing down and allowing stuff to spill out to the outside. If we could do that, I think our corners, our secondary in general, could do a decent enough job matching up with with your receivers. I think that match right there is I don't feel overwhelmed or overpowered in that regard. So I think if they continue to do their job, the front seven really does their job. It'll allow that secondary to just kind of to just play sound football and not get too out of position. Now, one thing with the secondary, I will say, 29, Frederic, that's my guy. One issue you can watch with him is he can get a little antsy, press a little too hard, and get beat. So it's going to be important for him to pick and choose his spots, not get too aggressive, because we absolutely know there's going to be some deep shots taken, and you don't want to be on the wrong side of that, just because you press a little too much, and next thing you know, the man will beat you off the line. And it's happened to him a few times this year. Maybe reading a little bit as too much as the news clippings, that freshman All-American stuff get to your head. You got to realize it's still a long way to go and a lot more football to learn. So just want to make sure he stay and play within himself. The other side, Lucas, I mean, he been playing so God forgot you on the team. I ain't lying to you. I remember he got in on the tackle.
Corner is a good corner.
Yeah, I said, yo, who is 6? I really didn't know who 6 was. I was like, oh, that's Lucas. You just don't see him. You just don't see him. You don't hear about him. So he's doing a good job. I see why Wisconsin mad. He's doing a good job of holding down his side of the field. So, I think that's it, man. Really, just try to limit the possibilities. We got to force some 3 and outs, get the crowd out of it early. If you guys start putting together little drives, getting those. I ain't gonna say no 4th and 14s, but converting 3rd and 9s. The downs that we're supposed to get out of. When you start off good. Oh wow, this is great. But if you get that crowd behind this team when they converting, some of these 3rd and 6s, 3rd and 9s, or even the short ones, it deflates your team a little bit and it ignites the crowd that much more. So, that is the true advantage of home field advantage. Because the thing is, the home field advantage go right out the window if you ain't getting the people nothing to cheer about. Yeah. You can suck the energy out of the room pretty fast. I heard Saban just say the other day, he said he was taught to make them sit on their hands. So, and that's the truth of the matter. Like, if you can take them out, I don't care who your team is, eventually that shit start to get real. Like, I don't think we're going to win this game, dog. So you got to get the people something to cheer about. So I'd say that's it. And, obviously the regular cliche stuff, man. Limited turnovers, all that old regular stuff. I don't think this will be a turnover-heavy game anyways. I can't see. I think both teams will do a pretty good job taking care of the ball. If anything, if we had it our way, maybe we could rattle Castellanos and get them to throw a couple of those, a couple of them floaters up there. And, we got some pretty tall corners in the secondary, so maybe we win some of them jump balls. I know y'all got like a 6'5" receiver too. What's bro name? Ain't he from Arizona State too?
6'6", from USC.
USC. Okay. Yeah. I don't want them problems.
No,
I'm try to take him out of the game.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. He a better version of Johnny Wilson, bro. That boy nice. His
Johnny
dad
was nice for y'all, man.
He's a faster version, and he's more athletic, bro, which is kind of crazy to say because Johnny was pretty damn athletic. Dominique Robinson, his dad, played at Florida State with Chris Ricks and those guys. Speaking of 4th and 14, if you remember that Hail Mary that Ricks threw the PK Sam to beat Florida in the swamp, Ricks also had that same drive. He converted the 4th and 14 to continue to drive, and Dominique Robinson, Duke's dad, was on the receiving end of that 4th and 14.
Let's jump
into it and get into score predictions, man. For me, of course, FSU is going to win this game. I got it 34-28 Noles. I can see 34-28 to 34-31, something along those lines. Like I said, I do think FSU is going to score. Gus is a hell of an offensive coordinator. And kind of to your point, Miami's defense is very aggressive. And how do you kind of slow down aggressiveness, misdirection, show them a lot, give them a lot of keys to read. That's how you kind of slow down that, make them think, right? So we're going to definitely make you think 100%. If you guess wrong, it could be out the gate. If you guess right, it could be successful. But I'm going to go 34-28 no's. Doak is going to play a factor as well.
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, in recent history, like this game it's
Always
a
close.
good rivalry games, typically close. There've been a couple of we had the 42-point whoopings. We handed out one, and y'all gave us one about what 2 years, 3 years after that. And in recent years, like it's really kind of been the better team. All in all, I think to this point, I think this is a good test to really see if we truly are the team that I think we are. This is the most confident I've been in Miami football, and man, I maybe them 20 years y'all keep talking about. It might have been that long. Because even like when we was going crazy in 2017, the turnovers. I'll be honest, as a real fan, I was like, hey, this shit kind of fool go, dog. Like we getting all these turnovers, but I don't like this offense. And what if the turnovers dry up? I feel like this is probably one of the more complete teams we had in a very long time. So
Which I agree with.
I think if things go our way, I do believe y'all will score. I think if nothing else, you'll be able to get a couple of big strike plays on us. So I don't think it'll be nothing where we'll just completely eradicate what you can do on offense. I don't think it'll be that type of party. But I think if we hit the keys to what we want to do in this game, I'm gonna take the Canes in this one, 38-28.
38-28, I like it. All right, jump into a little bit of fun, man. Shout out to my boy E, man. Hey, you don't remember this though? My boy E was Miami Hurricane fan. Went there,
Yeah, I'm
feed
my
his ass
dog.
that Mike. Feed his
Feed
ass
his
that
ass
Mike.
that mag.
Yeah,
that Florida running box
running
mac and
macaroni and
cheese.
cheese, man. You can go to take a fishing visit to Florida, man. They gonna feed your ass the damn slums. You know,
Man,
elementary
that
school,
they give
elementary
you the
school lunch.
runoffs. You can't leave. They figure if your
Right.
stomach all tore up, ain't no way you can leave the campus. So, yeah, shout out E, man. Long time, bro. Long time.
All right, guys. If you guys have any super chat questions, go ahead and tap in and let us know. We'll get those going. And also, if you guys want to jump in and get your take off, like I told you, it's the call in portion of the show. I'm going to throw the link in again if you guys want to join the call in portion of the show. Want to hear what you guys think about this game, as how it could go, whatever, good, bad, whatever it may be. Or if you just want to do trash talk and hang out a little bit, go ahead and hit that link and join the show. We'll be taking callers in a few. And like I said, hit that like button. We got a lot more people in right now. If you guys are hanging out on either X or anything like that, jump over to the YouTube, jump into the comments, hang out a little bit. If you want to get your takeoff, come join the show. So we know we're streaming on X as well, but come over to the YouTube so you can get the full course meal in regards to the stream. And also, again, if you guys are pulling up to the Miami game tailgate, again, it's a night game. Dope Camel Stadium. It's going to be a star-studded event. Got a bunch of people pulling up. Grab your tailgate ticket. The link will be in the description, the comment, all that type of deal. Grab your tailgate ticket, $65. All you can eat, all you can drink. Plenty of premium liquor, live DJ. And for the people that can't get into the game because these tickets are crazy, we will be streaming the game as well on a few TVs. So you can watch the game with the fellas and hang out on top of lot 19.
Premium liquor. Understand? I've been
Oh,
to
no, yeah.
tailgate, bro. I've been to tailgate where they bust open the box of what the is that? I never heard of this bourbon a day in my life, and it did not move. The people was like,
Nobody
"Yo,
touched it.
what is that?" It is not that type of party with them boys, man. You're gonna see a nice, wide variety of all your favorite spirits, man. Something you can, your favorite gonna be up there. You're gonna be able to pull up something you're familiar with, something you're happy with. I promise you this much: you will not be robbed of anything going to that. Plus, the vibes just fun, man. It's a great time up there. If y'all never had a chance, man, just going up on that deck like that, it's a different thing. And it was like I never done it before, but amazing time. I had a real good time up there.
It's a different vibe. D-Rod, what's good, bro? Talk to me.
Yeah,
You hear us?
he just smiling and shit. D-Rod, you
You there, bro?
you can see him clear as day too.
Right. Yeah, we'll get this audio together. Can you? I don't know if you can you hear us?
You can see him clear as day. Oh, he
Yo,
lagging. There you go.
What's good, bro?
I can hear y'all, but I can.
What's good, bro?
Chilling, man. What's happening?
Oh, you getting after effect of it.
Yeah, D-Rob on 56K.
Yeah, let's bring him out and try to bring him back in if we can.
My
Thank you.
dog got a string and two cans.
On the other side of the wall. Hello,
Yeah.
can you hear us?
Got the mirrors flip around the corner, hollering at your next door
Right,
neighbor.
for real.
Oh
You
man, I
got,
hope you pull back up. He told me
you
he
got
was
the
gonna
first
pull up
cell
tonight.
phone, the snake phone. The phone that got snake with it. But go ahead and pull it, man. We'll try to get you back going, get you back going, D-Rob. But anybody else that want to tap in, go ahead, man. Let's hang out a little bit.
Let's see what
Let's see.
Castellanos. Everybody on bruh case, man, because he like to big up his team before the games. And I'm
Bro, like
like, what y'all
Miami
want him
fans
to
been weird as
do?
fuck with that shit, bro. Y'all want to say, oh man, that motherfucker Bang gonna sack us by 8-9 times, bro. Like I don't want to see that coming, bro. Like what? Oh, I think he's a good offensive line. My old line is good too. Like, bro, that's a man said, oh, he's talking crazy, motherfucker. That's regular damn talk. What do you
Right? I'm
want him
like,
to
what
say?
you want him to say? Oh yeah, we about to get bruised. It's about to get brutal out here.
Man, to
He
be honest
can't
with
do
you,
that.
the Lion Slayer, what's good, man? Unmute yourself. Let's hang out a little bit.
You know who I came to address? My favorite liar. What? How you doing, man?
What's good with you?
Boy, oh Lord, the truth just ain't in you.
It ain't out me neither. Hey, you
Yeah,
can
yo, I'm talking about I done listened that you lie for like the last 45 minutes.
damn lie. I ain't telling no lie. Matter of fact,
Yeah,
I kept it nice and friendly because I'm gonna help my
yeah,
dog. I ain't sell out
you
like I
got the
want to.
nicest cane I know, but man, I miss you lying with CJ. But I mean, yeah, I miss you on here telling lies with CJ. I really do.
Do you? I
Yeah,
ain't,
man,
I, I ain't lie last year, and I ain't got to lie this year
No,
neither.
no, we lied all of last year and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
of last summer.
yes. And we're gonna see if the truth in y'all this week. That's the key.
You know what? You pulling up the lot 19, ain't you?
I will not be able to make it this year. I can't
Oh,
afford y'all tickets.
darn.
I
Man, you
cannot
know what
afford y'all
happened the
tickets,
last
man.
time you pulled up
Yeah,
2021?
yeah, yeah. I
Me and
do.
you took a selfie and you told me what all y'all was gonna do,
It didn't go.
and it didn't happen.
Did not happen. You're right.
Yeah,
I'll
and you've
take
been
that
lying ever since. Cause every year you tell me what
one.
y'all gonna do.
You know why we lost? Because I ain't pulling to the stadium that day. That was on me. Something hit me at the last minute. I ended up going over the doggone walk-ons, man. Ain't ended up pulling up
You
in the
know what?
game.
That's what I sent you to the tailgate, right? That was that one, right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember.
you know
Yeah, I
what?
remember. I remember.
Yourself said self. Yourself say, don't go in that stadium because we about to lose that game. You say, you know what? I'm gonna listen to myself and I'm gonna go to walk-ons.
I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it because a loss at walk-ons is a hell of a lot better than a loss in the middle of dope.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
God's
yeah.
country. Hey, when you
Especially
speak
with that one.
about dope,
That was a 4th and 14. That shit was crazy.
yeah, when you speak about dope, that's holy ground.
Okay. Well, I done been
Never.
all over that holy
When the
ground.
God
Have you? Oh man.
when God listen, when God made dope, He broke the mold.
Yeah. Thank God. I'm glad he did. Did
But hey, you
I got a
homeless.
serious
Don't
question.
start. You're homeless. You're
Everybody
homeless.
homeless.
Do
We
not.
rent a
Yeah, yeah.
luxury condo.
Y'all are homeless.
Luxury condo.
Matter of fact, did
Luxury
y'all pay
condo.
y'all rent today?
Pay well in
It's the
advance.
first. Did you pay your rent?
Pay
Did
well in
y'all pay
advance.
y'all rent?
I already told you.
Yeah.
I'm
I already
asking for the Seminole tribe of Florida.
Nah, this is the thing. That's cool. We got to rent, but what y'all did was absolutely criminal. You went out there, you fixed up that disheveled home of yours, and now y'all want to charge me 3 times the price to go to this game. I've been to this game
Listen,
at least a
no,
dozen times.
listen. We live in inflationary times.
Well, I'm gonna sit my inflated ass right back at the house. I am not paying no $300 to
Now,
watch us walk down
why
on
you
y'all.
won't come? Hey, why you and the missus won't come to lot? No, don't bring her to lot 19. That's a cesspool.
Nah. She good where I'm at. She good
Yeah,
exactly where
no,
I'm
I'm
at.
just joking. Yeah, bring her to the millionaires ball, man. I need you up there for good luck.
Well, I tell you what, give me your line on how y'all gonna pull this off.
We gonna run the ball. We gonna run it right at y'all.
I ain't gonna lie, you ain't
And the
sounding
run gonna set
confident.
up the
You ain't
At
sounding
pass.
all.
confident now. You ain't sounding confident. Hey, you gotta change the tone a little bit. Come on now.
Oh, we gonna
CJ,
run the ball.
I just watched. Listen, I just watched FAMU Saturday.
Ooh, I feel sorry
Okay,
for you.
so please stall me out, man.
You a fan?
Yes, and I'm
Okay.
tired of him lifting up this old Cookman Cup.
Oh my bad.
Mm.
I got to
Yeah,
hold it down for the Wildcats now.
look, he think they doing something because they done won like 2 games this year.
Right.
Hey,
But
Well,
gotta
remember,
start
Woody, your
somewhere.
coach.
that's crazy. We got Woody as our coach, so you're right. Got to take it with a grain of salt. Shout out
But
my guy Woody.
yeah, I
Tell
think
it,
it's gonna be
don't.
a good one. I don't like I'm not one that really like to put like a number on predictions and things like that, but I think it's gonna be a good one. And as much as I hate it, I'm gonna take all my blood pressure pills on Saturday because it's gonna come down to the wire.
I think
Okay.
it is too, especially with this one.
It's gonna take that. It's gonna take that for y'all to pull it off. I would say. If
Wait,
y'all pull
wait a
it off,
minute.
it's gonna
Wait,
be
wait, 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 wait. Here you go lying again.
ain't no lying in me, man.
So
You
you saying that's it's gonna take for us to pull it off? It's,
yes. You
oh,
underdogs at home.
but y'all can easily blow us out, is what you're saying. Y'all got like this high powered, potent offense.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
It ain't that. It's just a mean machine. A mean, lean machine. Just run down
Who's your
on you,
coach,
bully.
Larion?
The same one that y'all said wasn't gonna let Cam Ward throw the football. Like, I mean, y'all go get that. Y'all got to get that jacket off my coach. It don't fit. And number one offense last year. And we not shabby this year.
But
Just
I
because
do
we ain't
know,
run double
And you had
reverses
the number
against
one refs
Bethune.
last year
I
too.
do know when that game get tight though, so the Mario get tight. So don't let it be a tight with him coach. You gonna have a look on his face, and it's gonna be real interesting. Like just like the Notre Dame game, he almost gave the damn Notre Dame game. Like, what was it? It was, he called a time. It was something where
Yeah,
Mario
that was a
did.
whole debacle about.
Yeah, it was something along those lines. If you forgot how many timeouts they had, correct. Yeah, go ahead, Larry on.
You got.
Mario gonna do some Mario shit now.
I don't
I
know why
mean,
he sitting here acting like he
wish,
don't know who
wish
his
upon a
coach is.
star. I know who my coach is. Getting
Nope.
things done.
Y'all forget every year.
Nah, not really.
Y'all
All I
let
seen,
September lie to y'all every year.
no, all I seen is this coach get better year after year
Oh
after
yeah?
year. That's
Okay.
it. He ain't took
Okay.
one step backwards. I'm just calling it like I see it.
Okay.
Who? Let me ask you this. I'm gonna let you be. Who is your star defensive lineman? Damn,
I,
I'll be damned. I'm waiting to write it down.
I'm gonna say. I'm
I
gonna say.
CJ gave me a guy
In
before.
my opinion, no. Well, in this system,
Is
and I
Daryl, but
know he don't
even though
like
he's
fill
not
up
getting
the stat
even though
sheet
he's
like
not
that.
getting
I'm
the
gonna go with DJs.
yeah, even though he's not getting the stats
He
or
ain't
the
getting
love,
no stats.
But because of the job
Yeah, he
of
got
the
a shit job.
no, you
of
do
the
got a shit
nose
job.
tackle, he's not gonna fill up the stat sheet. The problem is what's behind him. He's
I mean,
supposed to be making it easy for what's behind him to get off, but what's behind him don't want to get off.
well, yeah, it's true. When you get in triple team, everybody else supposed to have
Yeah,
freedom to just run crazy.
yeah, but they out there like a deer in headlights. So
I ain't gonna
and
lie,
after
Florida State and
DJ, I'm gonna go with the Twins.
the little young boys, yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, they gonna find welcome to college.
Oh, you say? Wait,
Ooh,
wait, 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 wait. So
welcome to
Bang was able
college.
to get off as a freshman,
Yeah,
but
Oh, Bane had his welcome to college moment too when he came to Doak in
oh yeah.
2023.
it
Listen.
happens.
No,
Everybody
no,
get
no.
one.
Wait,
That shit
Let,
woke
let
up
me put
real
this
quick.
on record. I have all the respect in the world for Ruben Bain and his game. He's a
Yeah, he a
baller.
ball.
Yeah,
You see the
last year,
headline?
I guess he had his little
That shit
sophomore
gone. He ain't
slump.
got no choice but the ball.
Yeah,
Or change transmission. One of the two, baby.
Right.
no, but what I'm saying, last year he had what was like a little sophomore slump or what have you, but like that boy playing with a vengeance this year. I'm gonna give him my props. I mean, I'm gonna give him his props.
Nah, he's been him thus far in the season. Can't even lie. He took the off season serious, got his body in shape, and he been going to work. And granted, like I said, Florida offensive line isn't good, but if you just watch Bain what he does, like it don't matter really, in my opinion, who the damn offensive line was in that situation. He was gonna be winning those drills because how he just attacked the situation. But yeah, big time player for sure.
Yeah. Man, CJ ain't give you my message, like Larion.
What message?
Which one?
I want to send a super chat. I told him to tell you to cash out me 50 cents so I can send off a super chat for 99 cents.
I ain't got it. Times is
Man,
hard.
I'm saying you can't cash out. You can't cash out me 50
Hell no. Mine got hacked.
cents.
Times is hard
Nah,
right
man,
now, boy.
hey,
50
I
cent
really
go
ain't want that.
real hard right
Man,
now.
listen, I really ain't want that. I'm just happy
I
to see
know.
my boy. I'm just happy to see my boy back on here chopping it up with CJ.
I appreciate you pulling up, man. I
You
really
know,
do.
man.
Always a
Hey,
good
this
time.
don't happen often.
Yeah.
And
Right.
and now you forcing me to listen to a Miami podcast, which I don't want to do,
And
but I
pull up.
gotta support you.
Pull up. We appreciate it. We ain't selling out over there, though, so I don't want y'all to come over there and think we being
Man, no,
unbiased.
no, no, I ain't
We
coming over
talking
there.
cash
No,
money.
I just
Yeah, we
didn't sit
talking
here this
cash
week.
money.
I'll probably come to support you next week, but over
I
there. But no, I can't do it this week. But
appreciate it.
I know Tiny Hat probably in the chamber waiting.
My guy, hat too tight. He very
So,
disrespectful.
so
I really hope he'll pull up, man. That's one of the most
oh no, no, no.
disrespectful, respectful guys I ever met.
He's not down there.
Respectful guys.
Hey, he's not down there.
I hadn't seen him over there today.
Don't worry, I get him. I get him. Give me about.
They will tell hurry up. My
Yeah, tell him
bedtime
hurry up.
coming up.
Right, we were going too much longer, but yeah,
Wait a
tell
minute.
him.
You say your bet? Yeah, that gray hair telling.
Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. God
Yeah,
bless me to see
CJ, when
45
you
this year.
trying to go to bed, man, I done seen the visitor list. You got bags to go drop.
Oh yeah, we definitely got bag drop for this one. That shit's gonna be crazy. I'm trying to have him
So
pull up the lot
yeah, I'm finna
19.
go. I'm finna go get Tiny Hat and have him come holler at y'all fellas.
All right.
Yeah, tell KP come pull up the bring us home.
All right.
See, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's odd seeing y'all in that 3-3-5, like for Florida State. Cause that's the thing. I wanted Tony White because I heard his name like all over the
He's
boards
a
and shit, right?
motherfucker. He,
And I was
yeah,
like, oh, 3-3-5. Oh, I don't know, man. I
yeah.
don't know. That's not my style.
But you gotta have the guys up front, which I think Miami do because you guys have been recruiting the trenches pretty damn well.
Right.
So I think your linebackers like Wesley and the dude from Rutgers, they're killing that shit. Cause those some really good linebackers and they're
Yeah.
athletic and they can run. But shit, some of our issues we've been talking about recruiting, right? And
Yeah.
especially the lack of recruiting within the trenches on the defensive line for the latter part of Odell years. Like it's been a conversation, it's being real,
Yeah.
and I think it's starting to show. We got, bro, and I don't never want to be in a situation to where I'm counting on two damn true freshmen and the twins who are very damn good. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
And
Right.
I'm talking about another damn true freshman and Kevin Wynn coming back from injury. I'm talking about three true freshmen within my rotation that are contributing heavily. You never want to have that as being key guys within the rotation. So
Right.
that's listen, now granted, that's gonna be good for the future because them guys gonna be some damn ballers or whatever. But for the right now, the depth just isn't where it should be from the line, but D line and the linebacker position for Tony White. So you got to improvise and try to do it different ways. But once they do get guys in that shit, it's a motherfucker, bro. But you got to have the
Yeah,
guys
you
yourself.
guys. Yeah. Gotta
You
have
got
that nose for sure.
you got to have dogs in the secondary too for the three safeties, which you do have, and that's one thing that can be a factor within this game. Like them motherfuckers are some enforcers, bro. Like they literally, and I think Bama got the best receivers we'll see all year. Like they literally made Ryan Williams and a few of those guys like tap out from being hit so damn much. Like them bitches like crash dummies,
Hey, I
bro.
told him I was watching the game. I said he knocked the nail polish off that bitch, ain't he? I said, yo, that boy don't want to play. I'm gonna
He
tell
ain't want
you,
to play no more, bro.
he
He
don't
want to
want
play
to play
no
no
more.
more. Man. He don't want to
He
play no
tapped
more.
out, man. So I
Yeah,
think, but I do like when I was looking at the Florida game and Tony didn't have crazy stats,
mm-mm.
but he was whooping. He was
I
he was abusing the motherfuckers in the
look at my
slot when
little
it came
baby
to
boy.
blocking and stuff.
My little baby boy, a scrapper, man.
He that surprised
And
me.
keeps his head and don't lose no composure. He
Yeah,
enjoys it, man. The
he go
whole
to the
wide
next.
receiver
He go
core.
to the So I'm
Go ahead.
really interested in seeing that because I think Earl, Edwin Joseph, and
Oh
Ashton
yeah.
Barker, them guys, they welcome that type of deal
Oh yeah,
too.
they're gonna mix it up.
Yeah, so that's gonna be
That's what's gonna give it that old school Canes feel. I think honestly it's gonna be the wide receiver because our wide receivers are very aggressive with the blocking, and y'all got some pepper back there, man. Hey, salute to Earl a little. I always say, we always talk about the Miami curse when they don't choose us, and it always kind of go downhill. And I thought Earl was on that path, man, but I got to give it to him. He's
nah,
starting to look like,
he
oh, okay,
bounced back.
this was that guy.
Yeah, so
This was the
Mike,
guy we was expecting.
yeah, this is the guy. So when Mike hired Tony White, he kind of kept in mind like what he could do with the Earl Little type of player within his defense, and that shit's been flourishing ever since.
Yeah.
D-Rod, what's good, brother? Let's see if we can hear you now.
T-Raw.
Yo,
Yo, you hear us, bro? Yeah, you good. Do you hear us?
Man, hell no.
hey Larion,
What's up, dog?
hey Larion, I can hear you, but I can't hear CJ now.
Oh, you can't hear
Shit,
CJ.
we'll
Okay.
work with that, bro. Get your kick.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
I'll
Is
translate if I
is
got
he good
to.
on? Is he good on our
Oh,
end?
okay. Yeah. Hey, so what's going on, fellas? Ready for this good belt to ass come Saturday.
Belt
You know,
the ass. Belt
yeah,
the ass, correct.
them boys don't stand a chance, man. I don't know why they get on this thing lying and
Uh,
all this and happy about beating Rickards High School the last 2 weeks, thinking all that shit was sweet. You know what I'm saying? Then ran into Virginia and let them boys do whatever they did. Man, come on, man. They
Hey,
don't stand no chance.
D-Rob, I want you to be my witness on this. Did not. I put it in the chat. Did I not take Virginia for the money line?
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right, just so I don't want y'all to think it's cap. I'm just talking down
yeah.
on I put my money where my mouth was on that one.
And I tried to take the Virginia money line too, but by being in Virginia, we can't bet on Virginia teams, so I couldn't even put no bet in.
Oh
So
damn.
yeah, man, that's by law. So yeah, man, look,
Commonwealth.
my keys to the game, right? If it's a weather thing, I really like us because I just think that our offensive line and our running game is just it is the top in for me. It's top in the ACC and it's the top five in all of college football as far as offensive line and running game put together. Then if we do get Lyle
No
back, that
cap.
three-headed monster, I really like what we gonna do. Preach ball security, no fumbles. Mark Fletcher, man. Hey, Mark put him on a stretcher, Fletcher.
Yeah.
You already know how that's about to go.
Yeah.
He's having a great year. Yeah, man. I just
Jamar
think that,
Brown.
yeah. I'm be honest. So my honest take, right? I think that it is going to be very competitive. It's a rivalry game. I don't expect a super blowout or nothing like that because I think that this team is not last year's Florida State team. Um, Offensively, I do like what Castellanos does. He is going to be a problem. He's probably going to be the most elusive quarterback or anything that we face the rest of the year. After him, you might have Kevin Jennings from SMU, but I think that Castellanos is a better quarterback than he is. I'm not too concerned with their running backs. People bragging on Roydale Williams or whatever his name
no,
was.
we not.
Same dude that
He
averaged
ain't
like
played
2 yards
yet.
a carry.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
ain't
he's
back on
supposed to
road
play
now.
though. They had him as
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Gavin
starter.
Sawchuk
So
and Promar.
I
Those
ain't
are
worried
the
about him.
names.
Is he starting though? Is he starting this week, Roydell? I thought I saw him at the top of the list.
He's on the
Yeah,
depth
I
chart,
saw him at the top of the list.
Roy,
I saw him at the top of the list. So yeah, let him go ahead and start. I
I
ain't too
hate
much
D
worried
Rod
about
here.
him. I do like the freshman that they got, that freshman running back. I don't know
Cromer.
how to say his name. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do like him, but are they gonna give him the touches? I don't think so because I think Gus is so dead set on the reverses, the trick plays, the all this, and he wants to get these guys the balls.
Bro, y'all are
I don't think that I
too
don't
hot.
think he'll be
Bro,
able
we confused.
to sustain it. I don't think he'll be able to sustain it.
Hey,
Y'all,
D-Rock. Go ahead.
y'all
Go ahead.
haven't been watching
Sid.
us play, bro.
I have. When I see y'all pull a jet sweep on Kent State, I turn the game off. I
I
said,
tell
hell
you,
no. Hell no.
like bro, running jet sweeps. Like
I
But
was
see, that's
mad
the
as hell.
thing, though.
I said,
We
let me
only saw you
see.
did that like 3 times, though. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna break pretty much every damn time.
Yeah.
The
I was like,
majority of the running game is up the middle.
I kept it on. I ain't gonna lie, because I was like, well, let me see. Because I watched y'all play Alabama. And I took something from that. I said, okay, if nothing else, you won the game, regardless to if you caught Bama slipping or whatever. It's still that last year team wouldn't have won that game, regardless.
Hell no.
Like that's the bottom line. Like that team wouldn't have won. So you gotta give them credit for pulling out the win one way or the other, and they looked dominant in that win. Then the problem was it was like, yeah, two lesser opponents. But I was like, well, at least Kent State D1. Man, Kent State looked like Bishop Sycamore out there, man. Man, these motherfuckers suck. I couldn't believe how bad they were. But then I don't think they won a game last year. They suck. Or they was like 2-10 or something like that. So that I think is the trickiest part about Florida State is who is Florida State really, and that's why I think this game is pivotal and truly like, all right. Are they for real, or is it just such a big improvement from last year that people just excited in general? So I think this, even I don't necessarily even think you got to win, but how competitive will it be? How will it actually look? And that'll give me a better idea of who they are. But go ahead, D-Ron. I don't even mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no. And I think the one thing with Florida State, I think right now, I think is just consistency. Because last year, I think that their defense was actually pretty decent. The secondary was actually really good, right? But the offense stunk, right? Now this year, the offense looks real, with the new OC, the offense looks really good. It looks decent, but the defense don't look like ain't what we used to seeing, you know what I'm saying, as far as the Florida State defense or even the secondary. Because I don't think that secondary is better than last year. AZ Thomas, that dude.
Bro, what game you been watching?
I give it to him. You know what I'm saying? He was a monster back there. I really did like him. But like, I don't see for me, it's nothing is a threat back there. I'm still not impressed with Earl Little, what he's doing. Granted, I'm glad he's doing what he's doing, but I'm still not impressed. I'm not impressed. It's nothing to me.
What receiver has gone off against our secondary? Can you ask Brother Rob that, please?
My bad. Yeah, I was muted. My fault. He wanted to ask, you can't hear, he wanted to ask you what receiver got off on them so far. Now, it was Bishop Sycamore, Texas Community School of the Blind.
So the kid from Alabama, Bernard? Bernard, number 5?
Yeah, he had a decent game. Yeah.
He had a decent game.
Yeah.
I give him, he had a decent game. So
I guess my question is, why do you feel like our secondary
that really was it? I mean,
we had 40 yards.
But I like Malachi versus anybody. I'm sorry, I like Malachi versus anybody.
Y'all gotta stop.
He said, we can't stop, bro.
Y'all gotta stop.
Young man fooling.
It's the Miami fans I be talking about, boy. These motherfuckers get a little bit of damn wins, a little bit of juice. They start talking crazy, boy.
I cannot deal with this.
I hear my boy Tiny Hat. Hold on, wait. Hey, I can hit Tiny Hat.
This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
What a visual at, man. I want to see that little ass hat. My dog keep that little hat on.
Unbelievable. I know I don't hear what I'm hearing, what I think that I'm hearing that I'm hearing.
No, you hearing everything I said.
I know. But CJ, how you gonna let these boys sit here and run their mouths like they are?
I can't talk,
bro. They out here talking like they done won something, like they done did something out here. Who did they beat worth talking about? A sorry ass Notre Dame team? Oh, my bad. An overrated ass Florida team. Who did y'all beat? You know who y'all beat? Y'all beat the same number of good teams. Oh, no, you didn't. Because we beat the only good team on either one of our schedules right now. And that was Bama. I don't give a damn about that. Okay, it don't matter. Who the hell did you beat that's better than Bama? Now one. So you ain't played nobody worth talking about either. What the hell are you talking about?
Two of your teams was against your high school. Two of your teams was against your high school.
So, and the two teams that you played,
you hyping that up? Come on,
and the two teams that you played, you thought they looked like high school teams out there, and it wasn't from nothing that you did.
Like high school
no, you didn't. You ain't make nobody look like a high school team, man. Yo, listen. Let's be clear about Miami real quick, all right? Because y'all really out here smelling yourselves right now, like y'all did something worth talking
about. For sure.
All right, you got one receiver that can do anything. One. Every other receiver you got on that entire you use a goddamn lie. I'm telling the goddamn truth out here. You got one receiver that can get separation. The rest of your receivers got to make circus catches to even look slightly decent out there because your quarterback he has to throw the ball up and hope they can go and make a circus catch because the boys can't get no separation. Now one of them. We saw them. He had to jump and catch it like OBJ with 3 fingers against Notre Dame. against Notre Dame. He ain't gonna
Outside
do
of
that.
a go route, what can your wide receivers do, Tiny Hat? I'll hang up
I
and listen.
know that much. Oh, hold on.
Outside
They lucky
outside
my
of a
headset
go
no
route,
rip
what else can they do?
right now because I'm about to cuss all these motherfuckers out over here. Y'all got me? Y'all still got me?
Yeah, we hear you, brother.
Yeah. Exactly. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Anyway, and then on top of that, your run game look alright, but y'all ain't playing nobody that's got a good run defense like we got. Our run defense is gonna come up there and be ready to go. Yeah, we had a little slip up last week, but that don't mean y'all gonna do that. That don't mean y'all gonna be the ones to come run something on this. Alabama couldn't run it on us, and y'all not gonna be able to run it up on us either. So I don't
Alabama
want to hear
O-line not like
nothing
our
I
Hey,
ain't
Tiny
doing to
O-line.
Hat,
y'all
how much is your
until
tickets
y'all
to your
line that up
improv,
on
man? You
Saturday.
hilarious,
Y'all can
bro.
do all of this capping because y'all ain't nothing but a whole bunch of off-season champs out here, and
No,
we
we
gonna come out there and make that shit look plebeian
right now.
like it's always been.
Right now, we
Y'all ain't
regular
won nothing.
season
You
ass
ain't done
whoopers.
nothing. Y'all ain't no world beaters. Y'all out here. Oh, we ranked up high. We ranked number 3 with
I
these
ain't say nothing
raggedy
about
ass
that.
preseason
We ain't
rankings.
say
Hell, they
nothing
told
about
me
no
My
ranking.
thing
Florida
about that
and
though,
Penn State was top 10 teams, and all of them are ass. I don't want to hear none of that. Y'all out here
Okay,
running y'all mouths like
okay
y'all did something.
let me
Go
ask
sit
you
down
something.
somewhere. Go
Let me
Hey,
ask you
sit
something.
down
hey,
somewhere. That's
Tiny
what
Hat, so
y'all
what
can
was
Well,
do.
man, how
Virginia?
old
Go
are
take y'all
you?
asses to Twin
Hey,
Peaks,
Tiny
which
Hat,
is
so
where
what was
I'm gonna be
Virginia?
on Saturday, hitting on all of the waitresses, hitting on
Tiny
all
Hat,
the waitresses that's gonna be
my boy,
wearing their little
my
gear
brother.
out there. And I'm gonna say, yeah, come slide on over here to the Tiny Hat table where the winners sit. That's what we gonna be doing. And y'all gonna be sitting there looking mad. Looking like Kevin Garnett when he was out there talking shit to Jordan and now he gotta go sit on the sideline. And I'm gonna walk right by your table and go, damn, young fella, y'all out the game already? Damn. Damn, I ain't putting nothing on your table over here. Damn, I can't believe this. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. Tired of y'all running y'all mouth. Don't talk about my song. Oh, the offense looked terrible last year, but the defense was good. The defense looked terrible this year,
Did I
but the
lie?
offense looked good. Man, the
Yeah,
defense
like
is gonna do what it does, and it's
Hey,
gonna shut all of that shit down that y'all got.
hey,
That
Tiny Hat
offense is
though is
gonna
true.
hang points on that nonsense that y'all got out there. We don't even know what your defense can do because y'all ain't been tested yet. Who y'all played that can put up points? Who y'all played that got a
Notre
quarterback
Dame
like
put up a
mine?
lot of
Who y'all
points.
Tiny,
played that got a
Tiny
scheme
Hat.
like mine?
Hold on, can I
Nobody?
say
Well, then
something?
we don't know what the hell
Tiny
y'all
Hat, can
finna
I
do
say
out here.
something?
But I know what
Hold on.
y'all do every single season is run y'all mouths. Well, guess what? I run my mouth too, and the Tiny Hat CEO don't back down from none of this smoke, regardless of whether we lost to Virginia or not. Y'all gotta come see me on Saturday.
Hey,
Sorry ass Miami Hurricanes
hey,
running there.
Tiny,
My bad. Sorry ass University of Coral Gables Hurricanes. That's
I
what
let,
y'all are.
I
Go
let my
sit your
dog
ass
talk.
down somewhere.
My
hey,
dog
Tiny
talk.
Hat, can I ask you
Sit
a question?
down somewhere.
Go ahead, go
So,
ahead.
so you
go ahead,
said
D-Rod,
we.
what you
So
got?
what was Virginia? Was that a sorry team? Are they a sorry team? Oh, he done disappeared. He done got missing.
Yeah, we had to go. He had to go. He was too amped up.
Still 110.
Oh
But see, look,
man, come on, man.
I hate D-Rod
That
can't get
Tiny
this
Hat
shit.
putting
He,
on. He
he
know
right
what it
there. He right
was.
there. He right there. Go ahead, cause you better not ask him no question, boy. He ain't finna let you talk no more.
Nah,
Let's
go
see
ahead,
what you
D-Rod.
got to say.
You better say what you gotta say.
Cause that
Hey,
boy got a
look.
megaphone.
Hey, look. Tiny Hat got to put on for us fans. You know what I'm saying? We know how it go. We know how all that go. He know what it was last year. He know how they looked last year. He don't even want to talk about that no more. When you say 2-10, he had like he get amnesia, like he don't remember that. We know what happened. But congratulations, y'all outbeat y'all win total from last year. Y'all won 3 games. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm very proud of y'all. You know, but again, like I said, I'm not worried about none of that. We gonna smack that come Saturday. Ain't worried at all. The only thing, like I said, I'm gonna be honest. I do like Deuce Robinson, right? And my only fear is I know Frederick tends to, like I said, he plays a little aggressive, and he's the only one that has gotten a deep pass on him in any game that we had a deep pass. It was on him. You know what I'm saying? So I do have, you know what I'm saying, a little fear of Deuce because, like I said, I give him his credit. Danzy, I fear the speed, but I don't fear the hands because he can't catch for nothing. I don't know if y'all saw the game, but he was bobbling trying to catch the ball. They better off just giving him a annexation of Puerto Rico handoff. You know what I'm saying? Let him do what he do and let him at least catch one of them catch the sideline or something like that. But other than that, man, I ain't worried, man. I ain't even worried, bro.
Yeah, boy, gonna burn out. I give him that. They gonna hand it to him. He
But
gonna take it from one side of the field to the other. He's
this
a
my
track
whole
star.
this my
Yeah,
whole
he a
trick
track
when it come
star.
to
He a track star. I give it to him. You know what I'm saying? But I like us, man. I like us, man. Hey, 31-17, man.
31-17
31-17.
cap.
That ain't happening. I'm sorry.
31-17.
Listen, you lucky my headset died on me. I had to go run out here and plug into my laptop.
Because nobody don't want to hit.
So
Because
I
nobody
can
want to
get
hear none of
these-
that shit you talking.
so
That's
I can
why.
get these
God don't like
comments
ugly, man.
because I'm spitting real out here. Y'all ain't said nothing that's refuting anything I said yet. You ain't beat nobody. You got one receiver. Your run game is because you ain't played nobody worth talking about. And we
Hold on,
gonna
wait.
come up
Hold
there
on,
and do
Tiny Hat.
work.
You didn't answer my question.
What was your question?
Hold
I
on.
didn't hear
Before
it.
the
I didn't hear
season
your question.
started, before the season started, was y'all not saying Notre Dame was gonna beat us? Yes or no?
Oh no, I didn't say that.
What y'all saying?
Come
Bama's
on,
gonna beat
Tiny
us?
Hat.
No.
Did y'all say Bama's gonna beat
Hey, hold
us?
on,
Tiny
hold on,
Hat.
hold on.
Hey, man, hold on. I'm talking
D-Rod.
about you. Hold on, wait. No, hold on, wait. Tiny Hat. Now
I'm
we
glad.
talking real now.
I hate D-Rod.
Was
Can't hear me,
most
bro.
of the people not saying that Notre Dame was gonna come into
Y'all
Miami
was saying the
and beat
same
us because they was
thing.
the national champion runner up? They got the
Yep.
best secondary in this.
They-
They got Jeremiah Love.
Yeah,
they
they
got
were
this.
saying that.
Was they not saying that?
No. Yes, they were saying that, but again,
Okay.
I ain't giving them no credit for none of that because all of y'all, the same people who said that Notre Dame was going to beat y'all, were the same ones who said Bama was going to run down on us, and guess what? All of them lied. So what that mean? What that mean? That don't mean nothing.
Tell me the damn thing.
Hey,
That don't
you
mean
know
a damn
what? I
thing.
give you that. Hey, so what? They both lied. They lied
Exactly.
about both of them.
They sure did. They lied. Them boys don't know nothing. But guess
I
what?
lied on Bama. That's for sure.
Well, we know you lied on Bama because you the biggest hater this side of the Mississippi. We know
I
you.
love y'all. I love y'all, man.
You no, you don't. No, you
Big
don't.
time. I've been to many of those games. Love it in Tallahassee.
You been wild quiet. I ain't seen you in a minute, Larion. It's nice to see you, bro. How you doing?
I don't tweet no more, cuz.
Yeah,
I see how they try to
Hey,
rope my
Tiny
dog
Hat,
off.
hey,
I'm retired.
he be on the burner. Don't let him. He be on the burner.
I believe you. Well, he one of them 305 Ks out here that's on the
Hell no. Listen,
hiding his ass off. That's
man,
what that's doing.
I'll run butt naked through hell first before I make me a burner with a Kane's name and a logo on it. Ain't no way in hell.
That's what your ass out here doing.
I
You
can't.
out here lying.
Hey, so before I go, right? Because I know I don't want to take up all too much time because I really can keep going. We really can keep going. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, hey, CJ, Larion, man, I love y'all boys, man. Like we gonna link up. We gonna make it happen when I get this time. And I'm not instructing the teaching, and they say, okay, you good to go. Hey, man, we gonna link up. We gonna chop up. We gonna make it happen. I appreciate y'all boys. Tiny Hat, my boy. I appreciate you, man. It's all love. Hey, man.
Oh, it's all love, D-Rod,
Saturday.
but we know what's gonna happen because y'all gonna lose this game on Saturday and you gonna disappear. Whew. Just like your hopes and dreams of an ACC title for the 22nd straight year. It's gonna go up in smoke, dog. We might as well call you Snoop Dogg the way it's finna go up in smoke on your tour. That's what's finna happen. We already know. I love it.
D-Rod, his energy gonna be different. Don't worry about it.
No, the hell is
when have Saturday about 11 o'clock.
Nope.
The hat gonna be on the rack. I promise you.
Nope. When have you ever known my energy to be different? Hey, listen, y'all beat us. I'm gonna say, hey, why y'all talk about old shit? That was yesterday. That was yesterday. We move it on.
You're right. You want them cash can? We'll do it again.
All right, y'all boys, man. I gotta go, man.
Yeah. We gotta get on too. Go ahead.
Oh man, I can't believe this. CJ, how you got Larion on here running his mouth right now? I can't believe it. First off, I love seeing Larion back up here. But ain't no way we letting Larion get these jokes off up here, these lies he telling.
See, with D-Rod, man, D-Rod couldn't hit me, man, so I couldn't respond. I just had to let D-Rod talk his dang shit.
Nah, it's all good. I got you.
But no, to your point, this is one of my biggest pet peeves with the whole Twitter conversation with Miami fans in regards to who they play and that type of deal. Like they would big up Notre Dame and say, "Oh, this is an amazing win, this, that, and the third," and then downplay Bama. Oh, Bama didn't come to play, this, that, and the third, or whatever it may be. Like you can't have it both ways because we can say the exact same thing about Notre Dame if we wanted to or whatever.
Fact.
That's my whole issue with that. And then I'm a Wildcat to the damn death, 100%. But bro,
come on, dog.
Yeah, we ain't run no reverses
come on,
them.
man.
We ran off tackle. We ran 3 hooks. We didn't do nothing.
But see, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We was trying to up that damn score, but at the same time, he did that for a reason, in my opinion, because it's gonna be, and I think it's gonna happen this damn game. Correct. Style points, and also
that what Notre Dame did against Arkansas. They got to get some get back. They ain't gonna make the playoffs if they run the rest of the table, which they got a good chance of. But they want some style points too.
Nah, but yeah, because you play a trash team like Arkansas, you got to turn it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But now I'm a Wildcat to the damn devil. But don't get me wrong, that Bethune-Cookman team that walked in the core gate, Hard Rock, Miami Gardens, wasn't the same Bethune-Cookman team that that walked in there about 10 plus years ago or whatever. Like that's a completely different team.
Yeah, that boy scared me. I never forget. Hey man, I ain't better walk outside if we lose the
It was
piece.
that first half, it was spooky, bro, until that depth crept
Very,
in. Until that depth crept in,
very.
you start running down our throat.
But y'all pretty loaded that team though. I
Now we was
remember
good.
like I
That
was
team was
like, that's
actually
a
like
lot of
legit.
guys.
That was a good
Yeah,
ass
a
team.
lot of
No
guys
lie.
off that team, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
But nah, bro, that's my whole take on that is like, come on, if we go do that whole, I get it. We talk about Kent State and East Texas A&M, this, that, and third, 100%. I get that. We did what's supposed to do though, dominate them. Even against Virginia, we had 500 yards of offense, 35 points in pretty much 3/4 of play, and
Yep.
we outgained them total yards, rushing yards, passing yards. Like everything was just. It was just one of them fluke ass games that they hit on the certain plays that they need to hit on. Granted, and those turnovers killed us. We just couldn't get off the field within those long drives. That was pretty much the I guess you could say the summary of that damn game. Just couldn't get off the field and make the game with the players that we need to play. But I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting one. But when you go to Florida, man, I think Florida's first of all their offense is fucking terrible. Miami didn't have to. They could have played 10 guys against Florida. They could have been all right from an offensive standpoint. And defensively, I think Florida did a good job. But once Miami started running down their throat late in the quarter, because I think Florida's down like 3 defensive linemen too, right?
Yeah.
3 starters. So once that depth crept in, that's what Miami kind of did what they wanted to. That was a close one. I think Miami they got lax within that middle third quarter against Florida. And maybe that was because they knew Florida couldn't do shit on offense and they kind of took the gas off the pedal, which was the case for a lot of teams last year against Florida State. But you do that shit against us, we gonna score points, man. You can't have those lows on offense against us.
Nah, yeah. I mean, in that game, it looked score-wise, I think, closer than it was. And a lot of people forget they took that 7 away that Shamar Brown took. The game would have been over right there. So it shifts some of the momentum or whatever. It changed some things, but nonetheless, this game ain't gonna. I don't believe it'll look nothing like that. I got a question for you real quick before we close out. Castellano said, he kind of thought y'all needed that kick in the butt. How alarming is that? I found that as much as I rock with a lot of his confidence, dude saying it's what you're supposed to do, big up your team. I'm like, well, why would you think that this is like over already, or like that is that an indictment on like maybe some of the youth of the team?
I think it's a combination of that, and plus, like you said, you won 2 games last year, you 3-0, and within that 3-0, you've been dominant. I mean, you dominated Bama, right? And then you dominated those 2 lesser opponents and those guys. I can see them smelling themselves a little bit and kind of being overconfident. But I do appreciate him, I guess, even realizing that and realizing, okay, we needed to get humbled a little bit and kind of lock back in. Because if you look at the start of the Virginia game, like you could tell, there wasn't really no juice from either side of the ball. Even though we was moving the ball on offense, it just wasn't. That it factor wasn't there. Like that hunger wasn't there that we seen versus Bama. Hell, even against Texas A&M, East Texas A&M and Kansas State, it was a hunger to let's whoop their ass early and get the, saying, that type of deal, and pretty much show that the Bama game wasn't a fluke, right? So I think they were smelling themselves a little bit. And then you got to give credit to Virginia. That's a really good offense. Like and looking at their schedule for the rest of the season, I hate how the ACC did that shit, man. Because Georgia Tech, they got a damn skate way through. Damn, Virginia possibly got a skate way through, and then of course you got us and you guys. It's like 4 or 5 teams that are doing this shit. Cal got a chance to skate way through, so they didn't do a good job of having the damn league, especially getting rid of divisions, play other teams within the league and mix that shit up a little bit. Because if you beat one team, like for instance Georgia Tech, you beat Clemson, you got a easy path, so to speak, if you do your job. Virginia, you beat Florida State. You could have an easy path if you do your job. So yeah, I have an issue with that. But nah, man, I think hats off to Virginia. I think they're a pretty damn good offense. But even on defense, like Tony White said, man, the longest run they had was like 25 yards, and that was from Earl Little missed down tackle. If we just be a better job of being physical at the point of attack and make the tackles, I mean, it wasn't nothing crazy that they did as far as gashing us on the run. We just weren't making the damn tackles we need to make.
I mean, way to fight back. When I saw that 14-0, I was like, oh shit.
And we went up 21-14 after that. Like, now I thought after that series, it was over. 21-14 that easily. And then they scored before the half, and even with that, a game of inches, right?
Yeah.
Damn, Jerry was this close, a little better technique, being a little bit lower on his back pedal, that type of deal. He's that close to pick six and that shit and going in for what 28-14. But at the very least, since you wasn't in position from a technique standpoint, you break the damn ball up, you secure the tackle. You talking about a pass breakup at the very least to a play that went for 35 yards and it was scoring before half. So it was a bunch of fluky shit that kind of happened as well too. But I mean, nonetheless, of course, a loss is a loss, not taking nothing away from that.
No doubt.
And it ain't gonna happen again either. All right.
No,
Y'all
it
ain't
ain't.
getting no fluke. We coming focused,
Hell nah.
ready for y'all
Yeah.
boys. We
Yeah.
coming ready for y'all boys. I hope
Sure.
y'all hope y'all ready.
A wise man once told me, son, you ain't got to be scared to take an ass with him.
Listen, we putting belt to ass to that. Y'all got to come see
Like
us.
we want who doing the whooping.
Man, I feel like we got that newspaper in the back of them slacks. I don't feel none of that shit. But hey, take your best swing, baby. Take your best swing. Pain's big.
Got the biggest switch off the branch, though, baby. The biggest switch off the branch.
Get out of here.
Pain's big. Y'all want me to say we back? I ain't gonna do it.
No, don't do it. After this week, you can do that shit. Do it after this week.
Nah, hell no.
Jinx it a little bit.
We can't be back till we got to at least play for a natty.
See, that's another thing too. That's why I wish we would have took care of business against Virginia, because I really felt like I do think these are the two best teams in the ACC by far that's playing on Saturday. And going into this game, if whoever would have lost, it would have been a good chance we had a damn rematch in Charlotte, which I'd have been, you know, that's my shit, man. I love that city.
That's the scariest part for y'all. I think this is a desperation game for y'all too, because you go 0-2 in the ACC,
and to lose,
you may be out of the picture.
Just those simple factors you got to, like I said, Virginia, Georgia Tech, and those guys who just got to cakewalk. They get one loss and they in there.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It can get spooky. It can get spooky for us too if we take the one loss. Just like you said, the way the ACC set up for. I looked at some of these teams. Hell, like even North Carolina could have a path, and they god awful. I don't think they'll do it.
Right. It's just how the schedules lay out. Like it's a damn chance.
Right. It's an opportunity. Yeah. The Belichick experiment is going awful.
That shit is.
Shout out though.
Rails.
To the GOAT.
I know at one point he was talking about getting that 5-star corner y'all had that reclassified some shit like that. But how it's looking, he may end up sticking with y'all.
Hey, money talk, bro. Money talk. They won't pay little bro. We kind of deep in that secondary room. He may still. We'll see. That's the word I heard.
Yeah.
That's the spill I got on that.
Nah, but you can do all that stuff preseason when the games get played. The money talk, but then once the games get played, shit,
yeah.
The money talk, but the games matter as well too. We will go ahead and wrap it up, man. I want to do some house cleaning again. We having a few people hanging out, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button, man. Go ahead and hit that like button on the video. It takes 2 seconds out of your time to show a little bit of love. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Again, if you're going to be in town for the game, grab your tailgate ticket. We're going to put this in, put the link in the comments as well. Grab your tailgate ticket. We're going to have all you can eat food, liquor, live DJ. And if you don't have a ticket to the hottest ticket in town because it's too damn expensive, we got TVs too that's going to be covered as well, man. So you can watch the game on top of lot 19. So grab that tailgate ticket. I appreciate the love, man. It's always a pleasure with my boy Larion. The nose will be on top, and we're going to hang out real good that Sunday morning.
No doubt.
I got one thing to play us out, CJ.
Let's do it.
Even when I'm with my boo, all I think about is FSU.
Yeah.
No matter what I do, all I think about is FSU.
Love my nose.
Love my nose. Florida State going.